This is Leonard Roy coming at you, and this is going to be a very common sense video about the California fires that are going on right now. And they just, they just don't have the water to put them out, right? Okay. Now, I am not a college person, never went to college a day in my life. I am a high school dropout that returned to high school to get my diploma because when I looked at the GED test, I was like, oh no, they really want me to do too much for this. I just go back to school. I only need a half a credit. I figured something out. And that's what I did and got my high school diploma. So I'm not a brainiac, all right, by far. But I do know about supply and demand. Supply and demand. Okay. The demand for water in California to fight the fires is very high. The demand. The supply of water is great. They're right next to an ocean. Now, how can a state, listen good for those, because I'm slow, so maybe I may lose some people that's slower than me. How can a state in the United States that is next to an ocean not have enough water to fight fires? Now, note, I understand you can't drink salt water. Ocean water is not palatable. You can't, I use one of them big words that I learned along the way in life. Palatable. You can't drink that water. Now, I don't know exactly what it does to you, but it does something that, you don't drink salt water, ocean water. I don't know if that water could be treated and made drinkable into fresh water. I don't know. I don't have that knowledge. I never looked it up. But the one thing I do absolutely know is if you have wood that is burning, it doesn't matter what type of water you put on there, it's going to put it out. Okay? Now they got, I don't know how many billions of gallons of water that are in the ocean. You mean they couldn't pump that water from the ocean to water tanks that are water reserves in case of fire? Use this water. They got a whole ocean full of water next to their state. Don't make no sense. We don't have enough water. How? You're right next to an ocean. Now I could see. Say if it was Oklahoma. All right. That's pretty deserted area. Arizona. Pretty deserted area. Where you going to go fishing at? They may have a couple of freshwater ponds here and there, but it's not enough to doggone put out a fire. They don't have that problem. California has been on fire since the Chicago fire. Every time you turn around, wildfires in California, wildfires in California. Don't make no sense. Nobody is that slow mentally. They're just not. You have an ocean full of water that you could siphon out and store for fire purposes only, eliminating fire. So either one or two things. Either I can't pass a common sense test, or them folk running California are just dumb heads. I'll go with the latter answer. Dumb heads. Deuces.